I stood beside my mom, listening to my new science teacher as she talked about everything we'll be learning that year. It was the end of summer before 8th grade, and we were at open house, meeting all the teachers. Miss Jamison talked on and on about everything we'll be learning that year while I glanced around the room ready to leave. As we stood there, I heard a noise behind me and turned to see a girl my age walking into the room. As soon as she saw me, she immediately walked up and started talking. "Are you in this class too?" she asked excitedly. I nodded my head but didn't really say much. I wasn't good with new people. "Oh good," she said, sounding relieved. "At least I'll have someone I know." All I could think was, "Do I know you?" I had no idea the impact this person was about to have on my life. Growing up, I had always been somewhat reserved, but the older I got, the more I went from just being reserved to being outright shy. I didn't talk to a lot of people and didn't really care whether or not I made that many friends. I was perfectly happy with sitting by myself reading a book. That's truly what I enjoyed most. Books let me escape from this world into one where kids weren't quite so judgmental and unpleasant. All throughout school, I made some friends, but in 8th grade, I made friends with someone who made it impossible to sit in the background. When I met Meredith that day, I hadn't realized this, but we had been in band together for 2 years. Obviously, I had never paid very close attention to the girl in front of me. 8th grade year, we had 5 out of our 7 classes together. We sat beside each other in every class and spent all of our time together. Before lunch every day, we went to the library instead of going outside with the rest of the class like we were supposed to. Our teacher didn't really care. I still loved to read, and I got her interested in some of the books I was reading. The summer after 8th grade, we didn't spend a lot of time together. I rarely spent time with anyone from school during summers. I was a little worried about how it would be when school started back, but I really shouldn't have been. In high school, we had at least one class together every semester. We would hang out before and after school every day. I even started going to her house sometimes. When exam time came and we didn't have to stay all day, we would walk to her house and sit in her treehouse until my mom or dad got there to pick me up. We talked about everything, and I realized that at some point she had become my best friend. When school finally got out for the summer, she invited me to go with her and her family to the beach for a week. By this time, I had finally started to break out of my shell. See, Mary is a very outgoing and expressive person, so when you go somewhere with her, you are probably going to get noticed, and the more I hung out with her, the more confidence I started to gain. I no longer feared meeting new people, although I did sometimes get nervous about it. I ended up going to the beach with her that year, and we have truly been inseparable ever since. I have been to the beach with her about 3 times, always with about 20 of her aunts, uncles, and cousins. She's been to the beach with me, and one year I even went to upstate New York with her and her family for a week. Mary has influenced me in so many ways. It's because I met her that I now walk everywhere with my head held high, instead of staring at the ground so I won't have to look at people. It's because of her that I can talk to other people in my classes instead of just sitting in the back and not participating. If I hadn't met Mare, I'm not sure I would be anywhere close to the person I am today. She now lives about 3.5 hours away up at a small college in the mountains called Lee's McRae. I really miss her, but we still talk a lot, and whenever she comes home, we always hang out, even if she's just here a couple of days. I've been up to her campus a few times to see her, and we Skype when we can. Although I've made other friends, she is, and always will be, one of the best friends I've ever had.